welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Nurse Adorable of Health Tips with Nurse Adorable. I really appreciate you all for subscribing to my YouTube channel, for watching my videos, for sharing my videos, and for liking my videos. You all are the best. And please, if you are yet to subscribe to my YouTube channel, kindly do turn on the notification bell and like my videos and also share my videos. You can also drop the topics you'd like me to discuss on this channel at the comment section below. Today I'll be taking you through how to make use of the digital sphygmomanometer, how to correctly make use of the digital sphygmomanometer to get accurate, reliable, and efficient results. But before I move into the demonstration, I would like to tell you what the digital sphygmomanometer is. The digital sphygmomanometer is a digital machine that is used in measuring blood pressure. It's a digital machine that is used to measure blood pressure. It helps to detect if the blood pressure is normal, if it is optimal, if it is slightly high or severely high, and it helps in monitor. We use it to monitor our blood pressure. So now, if we observe that whenever we take our blood pressure, we have a reading of in form of a fraction, like we may have 100/60, which means that which it means is systolic and diastolic reading pressure. So now the systolic is the first heart sound that is being heard while taking the measurement, while the diastolic is the last heart sound that is being heard while taking the measurement, meaning that there are two sounds heard while taking blood pressure, which is the systolic and the diastolic. So the systolic is the one at the upper reading, while the diastolic is the one at is the reading below. So now, how do we know? How do we interpret our findings? How do we interpret our readings after checking our blood pressure? Now, when we check our blood pressure and we get below 160, 100, which is the systolic, and the diastolic is 60. When we get any value that is below that, it means hypotension. It means that the blood pressure is low, and it requires us to get a medical advice on what to do. I have also, in my previous videos, I have made videos on what hypertension means and the way how to successfully manage high blood pressure. I have made videos on these two topics. So if you are yet to watch that video, please kindly do, because it will help you to be able to manage your blood pressure very well. So now let's discuss the values. The values, which we have the optimal, the normal, slightly high if it's high, then severely high. So now 160 to the range of 160 to 120/80 is referred to be optimal. But when we have anything below, it means is low, which means hypotension, and this requires medical advice. It requires medical attention. So 160 to 120/80 is optimal. From 120/80 to 130/85 is normal for adults, is normal. Then from 130/85 to 140/90, this is slightly high. So at this point, we will require medical advice from our healthcare provider. Then from 140/90 to 160/100, it is too high, and it requires medical attention also from our healthcare provider. Then from 160 to 100 and above, when you start having 160, 100, 170, 100, 180, 100, 180, 110, all those values require an immediate and urgent medical care. So, and I want you to note that yourself monitoring your blood pressure it does not mean that you are treating yourself or you are diagnosing yourself. That you are using your digital sphygmomanometer to monitor, to check your blood pressure, means you are monitoring your blood pressure. It does not mean treatment, and it does not mean diagnosis. So your values that you are getting, make sure you are recording them. And you are communicating it. You communicate your values with your healthcare provider, so that they will be able to guide you, they will be able to advise you on what to do, on the dosage of your drugs that are to take, and on the specific drugs that you are supposed to take. And by doing this, you'll be able to monitor your blood pressure very well, and you'll be able to live healthy. Your blood pressure, the complications of blood pressures will not be coming in, like stroke or shock or kidney diseases, all sorts. So it is very advisable for us to have a digital sphygmomanometer and be monitoring our blood pressure by ourselves, while communicating our values, our readings, with our healthcare provider. So now let's move into the demonstration of how to correctly make use of our digital sphygmomanometer. Let's move into demonstration of how to make use of our digital sphygmomanometer. So this is our digital sphygmomanometer. This is how it looks like. This is how it looks like. This is the battery. These are the batteries. This is the cuff. This is the cuff, the tubing, and the hair connector. So now we are going to start by inserting our batteries. So we are going to open the space for the battery. We're going to open it, then we insert our batteries correctly. Insert our batteries correctly. So close it back. So now, after inserting the batteries, we're going to insert the hair connector to the hair outlets. So this is the hair outlet space. So we're going to insert the hair connector, and make sure that you insert it very well tightly, so that there won't be hair escape while taking your measurements. So now, after doing that, the next thing to do is to put on our cuff. Now, it is advisable that we use the left hand in checking our blood pressure, because the left hand, the left our heart is closer to the left side. The heart is located at the mediastinum, so it's more closer to the left side. So we use now. I'll put on my cuff. So just make sure you're following me as I'm going through the process. So we're going to put on the cuff. Make sure that the cuff is tight. It's tight, but not too tight. But make sure that it is tight, and there's no space between the cuff and your arm. Then this tubing will be at this side. So now we're going to secure the cuff. So after doing that, you're going to rest your hand on the table. Then you make sure that your hand that you're using for the measurement is at the same level with your heart. So also the machine, your digital sphygmomanometer should not be below. It should be at the same level. At the same level with your heart, then your hand with your heart. So after doing that, you ensure that you are not crossing your legs. You make sure that your legs are flat, your feet are flat on the floor. So when your feet are flat on the floor, then you keep calm. Make sure you are not eating while taking your measurements. You relax, you keep calm and keep quiet till you are done with your measurement. So now I'll keep quiet for some minutes and then start taking the measurements.
is ready for use. You may start measuring. (13 millimeters of mercury). Diastolic, 78 millimeters of mercury. Heart rate, 100 beats per minute. According to the World Health Organization guidelines, your blood pressure is optimal.
So this is my blood pressure, 113/78. So the systolic is 113, while the diastolic is 78, which is optimal. So that is how to make use of your digital sphygmomanometer. And when you are done, I'm going to remove the cuff, and you remove the hair connector, you remove your batteries, and keep all gadgets, everything, you put them inside their pouch, and you reserve them for future use. So that is how to make use of our digital sphygmomanometer. So guys, I've been able to take you through how to correctly make use of our digital sphygmomanometer correctly. So this is all I'll be having on this video today. Thank you for watching, and if you have enjoyed my videos, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, like my videos, and drop your comment at the comment section. Do not forget to turn on your notification bell. See you in my next video. Live healthy and stay safe. Bye.